Bit of an optimistic twist on it.
I know. I love his attitude about it.
All right, I don't know if you've heard, but we're following a weather watch alert tonight.
Right.
Rain, but again, lots of rain today. But the thing that we're seeing that's so different is how fast temperatures are dropping while things are flooded and while roads are still wet.
Yeah, a
Right.
lot to worry about overnight, I'm assuming, right, Ryan?
Yeah, Sarah and Ben, the good news is we don't expect any more coastal flooding. This morning's high tide was the highest astronomically. Then you add the storm to it. That's why there was such significant flooding. The tide tonight is lower, so we don't expect quite as much flooding as we saw earlier today. But look at the numbers. We're down to 30 now in Manchester, 28 in Vernon, 21 in Southington, 21 in Wolcott and Plymouth, 28 right now in Meriden, 24 in Bethany, 23 in East Haven, 25 in Guilford. So just about everybody, in fact, all of the state now with temperatures below freezing, and we're down to 19 in New Milford. So the next step is to go from the 20s to the teens, and that will be happening over the next 3 or 4 hours. It is still windy too, gusting to 46 miles per hour in Groton, 45 miles per hour in Windsor Locks. And the one question I've been getting tonight is how much longer will the wind last? Well, the wind advisory expires at 9 o'clock, but then after that it will still be windy. Probably not enough for power outages, but certainly enough for wind chill. So a wind chill advisory is up for the Northwest Hills through noontime tomorrow. A couple of flurries out there, and it's snowing actually pretty hard just over the border in the Berkshires. All this around the big storm, which is now sending in cold air on its backside. The actual temperature in New York City, Philadelphia, and D.C. down to 18 at all 3 major cities, and that's the chill that will be moving in over the next 12 hours. So you see it here. By morning, we'll have temperatures down in the single numbers in teens, low temperature of 8 in Torrington, 9 in Waterbury, 12 in Hartford, and 15 in New Haven. During the day tomorrow, not much of a warm-up. Sunny to partly cloudy skies, still a gusty wind, not as windy as today, but enough to make these numbers feel even colder. We'll have wind chills tomorrow that will be below 0 in the morning and only in the single digits to around 10 tomorrow afternoon. I want to point out that tonight, as the very cold air travels over the relatively warm waters of Long Island Sound, we may actually have a band of snow, kind of like lake effect snow, but actually in this case, Long Island Sound effect snow that forms just offshore. This would be not a problem at all for anybody inland. But if you happen to be watching right along the immediate shoreline, notice this particular model gives Groton about an inch of snow by midday tomorrow, and perhaps a couple of inches of fluffy snow out on Fisher's Island. It depends on exactly how the band sets up, but there might be a little snow to brush off first thing in the morning tomorrow on the southeast shoreline. Christmas Day, a bright day, still cold, but not brutally cold like the weather will have the next 36 hours or so. Then on Monday, we're mostly sunny, back up to 32, maybe a few flurries on Tuesday, mid-30s. Wednesday looking quiet, and then we may actually warm up into the 50s by the end of next week. We will keep you posted all night long on those changing temperatures and have updates on our website and mobile app. Back to you guys.